So we have the car jacked up already. We're gonna swap wheels. That other side is done. We're installing these camber plates. It's a little thicker at the bottom, but since there's no, toe arms or camber adjustment on these, on the rear, you gotta do these. So the first thing to do, take these off. The one on the back is at 13. And then this, I couldn't get anything on it, so I'd use locking pliers. And then you have to get in here and get, let's see if I can get it. Where my finger is, right there. You gotta get that bolt off too. So we gotta get this guy out. And then we gotta get to this guy. And then we can move all this stuff. We're gonna undo that bracket bolt, little bracket bolt. The ABS sensor is back here. ABS sensor is right there. And then there is a little bolt to the right of it. These are both 8 mils, this one and that one. So these are 8 mils. And then you gotta make sure you have your parking brake, not engaged. We got our trucks on the other side. And then I think once I get to there, the next step is more or less harder. And then I have a diagram for when we get to that, but we'll get to this first, so I'll time lapse this. All right, so we got the flashlight on. As you can see, we got everything laid out. Calipers just chilling. So back here, you have that bolt, and then these two on this side. Those are gonna have to come out. Don't worry about torquing them yet. If you have a torque wrench, you're gonna wanna use it. So we're gonna just loosen those up. We're gonna have to use a breaker bar. I don't see any other way of breaking these guys loose. I had to do it on the other side, and we'll see how that goes. I'll time lapse that as well. If you couldn't tell already, this is a northern US car. A lot of crustiness. One of the guideposts fell off. I don't know how they... Okay, well, either way, we're gonna try and just get this out, try and use some heat, get it out, and then we'll start where we left off. Okay, we got the little piece out. I don't remember which one it was in, but either way, I think it was that one. Snapped off, whatever. We cleaned it up a little bit, made it look a little fresh, and then what we're gonna do, normally if you have both of them, it would sit like that, but mine's gonna sit like that. So we're gonna probably have to put in a bolt temporarily. Let me lock this up real quick. Let's see if I can get it through. Oh, I can hear neighbors yelling. Okay, so it'll sit like that, and then obviously you got to make sure you've got the thick side on the bottom, right? So then all you have to do is put this up, torque them. While I'm torquing them and putting them in, I'll put a picture that I found on Reddit, And also, I'll put a picture from Reddit up on the screen so you can see. Also, you do want to put some Loctite on these. I'll be doing that on all of them. Just, you know, you want it to stay. You know, your hub falls off, you're cooked. So we'll do a time lapse, and then while I'm doing the time lapse, I will put up a picture. All right, so everything's back on. It feels good. Now we just have to put our brackets back on, put our caliper back on, and torque everything down. We'll be good to go. This thing on the back is tight. If you can do everything without snapping off that little guide rod, definitely do that. It was less than ideal having it break off, so it was a little harder. If you don't live in like the northern US or anywhere where you have salt in the road and all that, if you don't live there, I don't think you're gonna have as much of a problem. I mean, you might have to hammer it a little bit, but then it should just slide right off. So we'll get everything back on and finish this up and be all done, good to go. So I hope this helped somebody. It's fairly easy. I don't mind. I could do it again. Kind of sucks there's no toe or camber adjustments back here, but it is what it is. Working with what we've got, and I'm good with this. Hopefully this will help us this season.